Hey guys, it's Letitia, the Crafty Curator. I just finished recording my last video that had the whips I've been working on in the past 8 months since I have last recorded for Flosstube. I was saying it's been since February of 2014. That's the last time I recorded, but now I'm back and I'm ready to get back into the game. So the last video had my whips and I showed a little bit of haul, but the first time I recorded a 54-minute video and then the video just shut off on me. So I was like, okay, so we're going to do this in sections. So now we're going to do the haul that I've accumulated over the past 8 months. And also the needle minders I've been making. So that's exciting. Let's jump right in. Shall we? So the first thing I want to show you, I came home from work one day and I was having one of those days, you know, not the best day ever, but I came home from work and I came home and there was something sitting on the counter and I looked at it and then I screamed. I just screamed bloody murder. I was so excited. My husband, who has been encouraging me to get back into recording, and you know, he keeps saying, I want to see you recording again, doing your thing, da da da. And I wasn't quite there yet. I wasn't quite ready. But you know, he went out and he got a tote bag for me because I like my tote bags. He got a tote bag for me, and he got the Crafty Curator put on it, guys. With a little owl. Anyways. That stinker. Isn't that nice? I screamed like a kid. So speaking of bags, I got a couple of project bags. One of them is in the car, and it's my favorite one because it has Wonder Woman all over it. You know, Wonder Woman is my spirit animal. But I got these knitting project bags. This one, of course, is peacocks all over it. They're little wonderfully made project bags. And this has some yarn in it. But I was going to make a scarf and hat set for somebody, but I'm selfishly into my cross stitch right now. But it's a beautifully made project bag by a woman on Instagram. And her name is Lori Olashak. She is the proprietor for Just Keep Knitting. And it's a very clever name on Etsy. It's Just K33P Knittin' 9. So if you look at it, it reads as if to say just keep knitting, but the E's are 3's and the G is a 9. It's very clever. But there's her information. And I'll do my best to remember to link it below. But she makes this beautiful project bag. And I have the Wonder Woman bag just like it, but she made this spectacular tote that's holding all of my haul right now, and I'll show that at the end. So I'm going to jump right into the haul. First thing I have to show, I got a couple of Gecko Rouge kits. You'll remember a while ago I got the elephants union, the 2 elephants linked in their trunks linked. I added 2 more. 25 count fabric. You know it comes with the fabric and the floss, beautifully packaged. And this is the human head. That's the first one. Second one is Crabman. Thomas Phaedra. I'm a huge fan. Huge fan of what he does. This is very abstract art. Usually people and bodies, and some of his works are a little bit suggestive, but I think they're absolutely beautiful. So here I have 2 pieces of black 25 count Lugana to go with the patterns that I'm about to show you. It's just a hodgepodge of stuff here. There's no rhyme or reason to what I'm about to show you. The first one is by the Vickery collection, Fish, Flowers, and Flies. The picture looks very pixelated, but it didn't look like that stitched up. But like I said in my last videos, I have a thing for fish. I also have a thing for elephants. So I now have an elephant parade, again by the Vickery collection. Look close up. That's what got me, the colors and the designs. Love it. Elephant Parade by the Vickery collection. What's up with me in the Vickery collection? Rainbow Frog. How cool is that? Rainbow Frog by the Vickery collection. Got these on 1, 2, 3 stitch. I also won an eBay bid because Stitchy Ryan, I've been watching Stitchy Ryan, and he got me into wanting Disney Dreams collection pieces. So I got 3 of them. I got a lot of them on eBay. A lot, not a lot as in a whole bunch, but a lot of 3 in one purchase. The full-size Disney Dream collections, I got 3 of them. The first one in my hand is Bambi's first year. It comes with the thread and the Ada. This lady, this is a land art kit that I purchased, and I started stitching it, but I don't like the linen that it came with. It's very scratchy and stuff. I don't like it, so I'm probably going to redo her on 32 count even weave. But this is Seduction by Land Art. I don't know if I showed this. I know I didn't. Seduction by Land Art. I might have showed these pictures on Instagram or Facebook. But I'm going to convert her skin because she reminds me of Diana Ross from Mahogany. Clothes she's wearing, the style she's posing in, or the position she's posed in, rather. She reminds me very much of Diana Ross from Mahogany. So guess what's about to happen? Guess what I'm going to do to her? Yeah. Here's the second of the 3 Disney Dream collections, Pinocchio. I got a really good deal on these. I think I got all 3 of them for like 40 bucks. And every time I've seen these, they're like 40 bucks a piece. So, yeah. Why not? And then the third one, I opened this one, but I didn't start it because I wanted to fondle the floss. This is Lady and the Tramp. Here they are in the corner. Pretty, right? So Ryan, if you're watching, if you happen to watch my channel, check out those eBay hauls, man. They have like, you get lots of them. And again, I don't mean a lot, but you get a bundle of them, sometimes for really good deals. Like I got all 3 of mine for like 40 bucks. So, I mentioned in the other video that I went to my LNS today. Hi Denise, and I met the wonderful Denise. This is what I purchased in there. You know I'm doing Death by Cross Stitch in Island Blue by the Gentle Art Sampler Threads. So I re-upped on my Gentle Art Sampler Threads. Wait a minute, where's my thing? Woo, it's all the way over there. Now this should be interesting. It still doesn't show up as bright as it should. These are very turquoise. Lots of turquoise in this set, guys. The dye lot is different. It looks like these are brighter turquoise, brighter green. In the other one. So I gotta see. This has a lot more turquoise in it. So I gotta see how that matches up. It's not showing up. It's absolutely gorgeous, but it's not showing up like it should. I got cinders. Did I get the wrong thing? I just realized I'm sorry for the delay. I'm just stunned. I got a bunch of Gentle Art samplers today. They're open tomorrow. I can go back. I got a bunch of Gentle Art sampler threads today in cinders, thinking of the Big Red Ship of Life. And I also got the skeins of Current, which is actually what I'm stitching the Big Red Ship of Life in. So I got Current and cinders. Current is like a variegated wine. And cinders is like a blackish red. I don't know why I got all these cinders. I have no idea why I purchased these. When I knew what color I'm supposed to use because I got the Current. I don't know why I did that. Alright, I'm going to get over it because I'm sitting here looking stunned and stupid. So I'm going to get over that, and I can go back there tomorrow and either return them or exchange them. I just don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, so this next one has a little bit of a story behind it. This is about to make a mess. Corn husk, which is a greenish color. Kind of reminds me of Gidgee by Dinky Dyes. So the story behind this is last week, this is actually what took me to the LNS today. Last week I was talking with a coworker, and she was sharing something with me in regard to something that she's working on a spiritual level. And she said that she is working on learning the different names of God and understanding why he's being referenced by that name, the reason behind that, like if he's called Jehovah, the reason behind him being called Jehovah versus Jesus, or King of Kings versus Emmanuel. And she was telling me about this, and I'm listening to her, and I'm listening to her, but I'm thinking in the back of my mind, there is a cross stitch that looks like that has the names of Jesus. And it's called, and I said to myself, Self, find that pattern and stitch that for her. And she's not into cross stitch per se, but based off of what she was telling me, she would really appreciate that. Like it's something I just want to do for her. And we're not even, close like that. We work closely together, and I truly adore her and appreciate her, but it's not like, you stitch for friends or really for family or yourself. You don't put all of that work into something for somebody that you're not sure will appreciate it. But because of what she was saying, and because of what I know this pattern looks like, I know she would appreciate it. So I went searching for the pattern, and it's called His Name is Jesus. And this is not something I would normally stitch. I normally don't stitch anything seasonal, spiritual, based on holidays. I don't stitch that. Nothing wrong with it. It's just not my jam. So, not my jam. Anyway, I found the pattern, and I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's called His Name is Jesus, like I said. This one. Look at that. How perfect is that? She said she was learning all the names that God is referred to, that God goes by, and understanding, where that name came from. And it has everything. It has the Prince of Peace, Messiah, the Way, Redeemer, Jehovah, King of Kings. I am Star I am, Star of Jacob, Son of God, Wonderful Counselor, Elohim, Eternal Word, Lord of Lords, Christ, God with us, King of Glory, Root of Jesse, Alpha, Emmanuel, Son of Man, Mighty God, Savior, Light of World, the Anointed One, and then in the middle, his name is Jesus. And I'm folding this in half so you don't see my notes. I put just my notes on there for the fabric size and everything because I wanted to stitch it on 36 count, 1/2, because I didn't want anything huge. She's not into cross stitch, so I'm not going to make her like, you know, this poster size of this. I may or may not get it done in time for Christmas. I don't know. But anyway, I decided I wanted to stitch that with Horn Husk by the Gentle Art Sampler Threads on this 36 count Edinburgh. And it's just in cream. But I thought that would be pretty. But isn't that perfect? But here's the best part of it. I looked for the pattern, fully prepared to, you know, pay for it. I didn't, because it was perfect. I knew she would enjoy it. And I would enjoy stitching it for her. The pattern is free. The pattern is free, guys, on www.joyfulexpressions.us. You have to sign up for their newsletter, but they have all types of Bible verse inspired designs. If that's something that you're into or would like to stitch or stitch for somebody else, it's free. So I'll link that down below. I'm going to link stuff this time. Again, like the cool kids do. So that's awesome. I'm going to keep that all together. Excuse the crinkle crinkle. Can you guys believe that about the cinders in the current? I don't know why I did that. But it's okay, because I'm going to go back, and I already paid for it. The damage is done, so I'm going to exchange it for other pretty colors. Because that's how we do. All right, what's next? Oh, yeah. So remember I was talking about, I think it was in the other video, I was talking about the Oops kits from Dinky Dyes. And I said I had another kit that I was going to tell you about, another package that I got. I think they were like $10 each. But you get like 15 or 20 skeins of Dinky Dyes. They're from the ends of the hank that they are doing, the hank that's created for, I guess, the mass market skeins. I don't know. They're pretty and they're silk and they were cheap. So I got them. Got them all. Not really. I got a lot of them though. I'm looking up the pattern I'm going to show you. So, sorry. There we go. All right. So a while ago, maybe within the last few months, 3 or 4 months, I was starting to put some thought into a sampler, not a sampler, but a piece that I wanted to make as a memorial piece for my dad. And it wasn't something I wanted to go looking for, but I knew it would find me. And I remember I was chatting with Emily about it because Emily and I, you know, suffered the same loss this year, and she too is working on something for her dad, and it's a beautiful piece that she's working on. And I just love the idea of when my heart is heavy, or even when it's not heavy, you know, picking up something and just thinking of him and stitching on it and doing what I love, thinking about somebody that I love. And when this idea came to me, it came to me about what I wanted it to be. I shared it. I shared it with, you know, the Stitch Mania guys. I didn't share it like all over the world on Facebook, but Stitch Mania, you know, it's a very intimate and caring group, and I knew they would appreciate it and support it. So I shared my idea with them. So if you guys have watched my videos, last year I was stitching Spanish Diamonds by Northern Expressions Needlework. And I stitched it. He lived in Albuquerque. And I stitched this in turquoise and rust and gold gold and tan and taupe and green, colors that look like the Southwest. And it turned out so beautiful. And I called it Operation Dad because I started the Spanish diamonds in 2014. And I think I just got that little diamond in the middle done, that little diamond surrounded by a square in the middle. That's all I got done. And I put it away. And then I pulled it back out. And I looked at it and I was like, oh my God, these colors, I'm going to stitch it for Daddy for Father's Day. Mad rush. Because by the time I realized that's what I wanted to do, I think it was like March or April. And Father's Day is in June. So I worked feverishly to get it done. And I lovingly called it Operation Dad, like it was a mission to complete it, and it was a mission. And everybody that was following me on, Flosstube and Instagram and Facebook, they, biggest cheerleaders in the world, you guys. You guys are wonderful. And I finished it. And I framed it myself, and I sent it to him for Father's Day, and he got it on time, and he loved it. And ironically, it turned out to be his last Father's Day. So, everything happens for a reason. So maybe that was part of the reason why there was such a mad dash to get it done. I don't know. I believe in stuff like that. But the beautiful thing is he got to see it and he got to appreciate it, and it hangs on his wall to this day. So anyway, I wasn't looking at anything, but when I got the Dinky Dyes sampler kits, it hit me like a ton of bricks to redo Spanish diamonds. And it was something that I always said I was going to do because I loved it so much. I said on my last video, I'm going to have to redo this for myself and hang it in my own home. But now it takes on a totally different meaning because it was the last Father's Day gift I gave to my dad. And then I'll be able to restitch it and relive that experience with all the love that went into it. And I just thought, that's what I want to do. I don't know if I'll ever hang it. I don't even know, guys, if I'll ever even finish it. But I love the idea of having this to stitch on and to work on and think of him. So that's what I do. Spanish diamonds. I'm doing it again. I don't know when I'll start it. It's not one of those things, it's got a totally different feel to it where I'm not like, oh my God, I need to start. It's totally different. It's just when I'm ready, it's there. So these are the greens I was telling you about. I don't know if I just said browns, but greens. The browns I already showed you. I want to do it in the greens. And it's a beautiful medley of greens and bluish greens and variegated and olive and sage. And oh, that's a good pick. That's perfect. Right there. The ones that look blue are actually green, but it doesn't matter. So these are the colors that I want to use. There'll be absolutely no rhyme or reason to it. But I want to do it 1/1 and 1/2. I think that's what I want to do. 1/2. And I have 32 count Sandcastle Joblin. Nice neutral color. It's like a tan. I think it'll be nice. So that's that. So Operation Dad, the remix. I don't know when I'm going to start it, but I'm excited that I have it to start. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff in here. I talked about, gotta make sure this thing is still recording. I talked about these project bags that I get for like 10 for $8 on Amazon Prime. Best project bags ever, guys. They'll last like forever. It's got a nice zipper. It's not that little plasticky thing. Alright, so this is the Tree of Hope, Tracy. The Tree of Hope, not the Tree of Life. And I say that to Tracy because we talked about this pattern a long time ago, how much I loved it, and I couldn't stop calling it the Tree of Life. And she kept telling me Hope. And I was like, okay, 5 minutes later, the Tree of Life. Hope. But anyway, it's the Tree of Hope, but I'm still going to call it the Tree of Life. I love this. I've loved it ever since Mackenzie showed it. I just love it. I think Emily has this too. She might be working on it. I have to catch up on her videos. Love you, Emily. But I got this and all the fixings. Haven't started it. Don't know when I will, but I have it. And I love it. Oh, look, another mirror. And this has a Stitchy Bob put in it. Stitchy Bob. It's called a Tacky Bob, people. Not a Stitchy Bob. A Tacky Bob. From Amazon. A Tacky Bob bead holder. Looks like my fractal piece, but it's actually just a bunch of balloons. This one has, as Trisha would say, a crap ton of beads. Whole bunch of them. So I got that with all the fixings. This has like one skein of specialty fiber. Why don't I tell you what it is? First of all, I keep saying this. Yeah, it has one skein of Gloriana silk floss and some Krennic. But the rest of it's DMC. But of course, it's the peacock. You know, this tail, I know this picture is like pretty, but I know this tail is going to be something to behold when it's actually stitched up. It's going to be crazy good. I can't wait. Look at that. You know how the mirror pictures, they never do it justice? I want to see this sucker in real life. Because I know that tail. So Trisha, I tell you to hurry up and get this started because I know you have this pattern and I know you love peacocks too. So it's on you, girl. Get it started so I can see what that tail looks like. Because my next mirror is going to be the Gypsy Queen. Like my Raven Queen, Kimchi, previous video for the reference. Tell the truth Tuesday, even though it's Saturday. I'm not enjoying the Raven Queen anymore, guys. I drank the Kool-Aid. I got caught up in the hype, and I wanted the Raven Queen. I got on the Raven Queen trail. I was on a mad dash with Ed, the tattooed stitcher, on Instagram, and we were on this quest to find the perfect fabric, and we were going to start it at the same time, and it was oh so exciting. And fast forward almost a year later, and I just want to finish her so I can start the Gypsy Queen because I'm so excited about all those colors. I'm so excited. And I love the Raven Queen. Kimchi. But I'm over it. I think it's the one-on-one. Oh, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten. The 1/1 that has taken the wind out of my sail, the 1/1 on the skin, and that's not even it. It's just black, and I thought I saw a spider. It's just black and green, and I want to stitch all the colors. Hashtag stitch all the colors, Abby. Is this going to be a 3-part video? I got a lot of crap. So yeah. So I'm trying to hurry up and finish the Raven Queen so I can start the Gypsy Queen. So I'm going to put it on Trisha to start the peacock mirabilia so we can see what the tail looks like because I can't wait. The next one, peacocks, peacock pinwheels. This is Mackenzie's fault. Peacock pinwheels. And I'm going to say it wrong. Panoply. The panoply. I have to look that word up. What is a panoply? I have to look that up. It means something. I have no idea what it means. I'm going to say panoply and sound ignorant. The panoply of peacocks, I'm assuming it means like a bunch of them, like you have a murder of crows. Do you have a panoply of peacocks? I don't know. We're going to look it up and we're going to learn together. But anyway, Trisha has the panoply of peacocks. And I have this one. I might have shown this to you before. I don't know. I might have. Sorry for the instant repeat. Not quite so instant. But she showed the panoply, whatever it's called, of peacocks, and now I want that one. But then she really drove the nail in the coffin today by telling me that Etsy has a Tempting Tangles shop with instant PDF downloads. I thought Tempting Tangles only sold stuff on 1-2-3 Stitch and in paper format. I had no idea. So now that's on my brain. This one, I love this one. Culture Cross Stitch Collection. Have we met? That's my kind of cross stitch collection. So here we have the Veiled Woman. Look at her. Isn't she sassy? And this one has a, it says 14 count Aida. I'm here to tell you that is not 14 count Aida, is it? Maybe it is. It doesn't look like Aida. It looks like more of an even weave. I don't know. But anyway. Okay, I'm judging myself a little bit. Here we have a Lucia Heirloom Collection. I'll give you 3 guesses as to what it is. Ding, 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 ding. It's a peacock. You Are Unforgettable. I can't remember the last time I bought a kit like this, like Lucia or Dimensions. But it's pretty. It comes with 28 count even weave. Let me tell you what's not cool. What is this? What is this? This is what they gave me. You guys. Who's gonna sort this? Guys, it came just like this. I don't even know where to begin with that. So it's been in the package for months. Oh, I thought the end was near. Not really. Oh, I have another land art kit from the Culture Cross Stitch Collection. And it's an African lady with flowers. But not just flowers. Calla lilies. My favorite. She's pretty. I really hope my husband doesn't come up here right now. Man, it is a mess. I got this from Dying to Stitch, my absolute favorite LNS in Virginia Beach near my in-laws. Guys, if you're ever in Virginia Beach, go to Dying to Stitch. They are like so friendly and loving and wonderful. I love them. This is a Carriage House samplings. 2 tavern signs, but one, I love the Needlewoman. Plain and fancy work. And of course, it's not going to say Prudence Craybill. This one is okay, where it says Collins. That's okay. But I'm all about the Needlewoman. Plain and fancy work. Plain and fancy. Why can't we be both? This is from the Heartstrings Samplery. Did I show this stuff? I don't think I did. I don't think so. I belong to the Cross Stitch Nation. No, I took pictures of it and posted it on Facebook. I never showed it. I belong to the Cross Stitch Nation. And I do. And I'm proud of it. Lila's Studio Peacock Sampler. Somebody was stitching that on Instagram, 1/1. It was awesome, but I can't find her now. Stupid algorithm. Did I get this on eBay? I didn't know what I was getting into because I've always wanted to stitch a Teresa Winsler. I had no idea how detailed and intricate her patterns are. And I got it and I looked at the pattern and I got scared. And it's huge. The Peacock Tapestry, guys, it's a tapestry. It's huge. It is a difficult design to read. That's what it is. But I've heard this about her. It's got 18,000 colors. And it's 280 by 180 and measures 22.5 by 14.5 inches on 25 count 1/1. Oh, I'm lying. It's over 2. You cross stitch over 2 threads. Over 2 on 25 count. But there's a lot of specialty stitches in there. Oh my gosh, it's so complicated. And it's one of those handwritten patterns. Have you ever seen a handwritten pattern? Like, she has fractional stitches, and the symbol is handwritten in the fraction of the stitch. So that's going to be fun. I need to do that before my eyes fail me. What else do we have? Oh, I got a bunch of stuff from Mystic Stitch because they had a sale. They had a good sale. It was buy 3, get 3 free. So only if you get the paper pattern though. So I did that. This one, Rosie the Riveter. We can do it. This should be the logo for the stitch from Stash 2017. We can do it, guys. Josephine Baker. A couple of people brought this one to my attention. Thank you. Got her. Look at her. She's so sassy. The butterfly collage. Look at that. When am I going to stitch all this stuff, guys? Paisley Peacock. When am I going to stitch all this stuff? My pile is falling over. 8 months of haul, guys. Don't judge me. 8 months of haul. Mixed butterfly. NKF cross stitch. This is something I got off Amazon. It's on 11. I got it on Amazon. It's an 11 count. One of those. Oh, NKF stands for Needle Kung Fu, if anybody was wondering. NKF cross stitch. Needle Kung Fu. This is one of those 11 count huge patterns. It was like $10 on Amazon. Peacocks. Peacocks. We're nearing the end. No, we're not. No, we're not. I had a couple of racks that I never got the opportunity to show because I stopped recording for a little while. First one was from the wonderful and talented Miss Jessie Marie. She sent me a gift card, a gift certificate to European Cross Stitch, and this was a while back. She sent me the gift card from European Cross Stitch, and I used it to buy the beads for my Japanese Zen garden that I wanted to do. I have the pattern. I now have the beads. So thank you so much, Jessie. Isn't that beautiful? In this package, this was from Yarns to Check on Instagram. Bubble wrap inside the packages. Just check one thing here. Talk amongst yourselves, folks. 1 second. 1 second. I want to make sure I get her website correct. Of course I can't find it. Oh. Sorry guys, talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. 1 second. I can't get into my Instagram because I changed my password. And apparently I forgot it. So they're going to send me an email because apparently I forgot my password. But I believe that her website is Jacko's Corner. Jacko's Corner. This is Yarn Stitch on Instagram. I will definitely put that information below. She had this competition a while back. She has the shop that has the beautiful Haviland threads that Carolyn showed in one of her videos. Absolutely beautiful threads. And she was having this contest where there was a certain thread that was being, sorry for the crinkling, that was being displayed, and she needed a name for it because before this they were referred to only by numbers. And she had a contest where if you named it, you would get a couple of skeins. So the thread was this beautiful thread with this gorgeous sheen, and it was purples and greens. And as soon as I saw it, I looked at it and I thought of an African violet. So I submitted my selection. And that's what it was named. So if any of you have ever gone on her website, on Jacko's Corner, and purchased the de Havilland embroidery threads in African Violet, I am so proud to say that I gave it that name. And because I named the floss, she sent me 3 skeins of it. You see the purples and the greens? I mean, guys, how gorgeous is that? Seriously. I don't even know what I don't even know what to do with it. It has to be something extremely special. Like, I don't know why, but I want to stitch an elephant in it. I don't know. I just want like a silken green and purple African violet elephant. But anyway, she sent me this package with the 3 skeins as promised, because whoever's name was chosen would receive the 3 skeins. So I was very excited to receive my package. But what I did not realize was that she sent so much more than just that. And I wasn't expecting it. Obviously I wasn't expecting it. But it was such a thoughtful gift with this beautiful handmade card that I had on display downstairs. Beautiful handmade card. Just so thoughtful. It was right after my dad passed, so she was very caring and sweet to send me all of these wonderful extras, much more than I could have possibly anticipated. But the card was just so beautiful. So thank you so much for that wonderful and thoughtful gift. And it came wrapped so beautifully in this little bag. This is what it all came in these individually wrapped treasures. They were just awesome. So the first package had a bunch of bobbins in it. Try to put this back in the bag without them going everywhere. This beautiful little bag. And I got another beautiful bag filled with DMC. Aren't these the sweetest little bags? And then she sent me a card of Petite Treasure Braid in PB17, which I think goes in my chatelaine. I think that's in my chatelaine, and I'm going to switch out one of the cards that I already have to use that, so a little bit of you can go in there too. And then she sent me more of those beautiful de Havilland flosses. And this one to Haviland Embroidery of London. That's where the thread is. That's what the thread is. And it gives you instructions on how to undo the hank. I'm definitely going to link it below, but her website is Jacko's Corner, and she sells all of these. So this is the first one. This is like golds and browns. Wait a minute. And then the next one, beautiful rainbow color. And she has it so carefully wrapped in tissue paper so they don't snag. You guys, look how, I can't get in the focus. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? It goes from blue into this pale green and yellow into pink. But I specifically remember the day that I received this. I stopped at the mailbox on my way. I was going to class, and I stopped at the mailbox and I grabbed it, and I grabbed the package out of the mailbox, and I remembered I was having a particularly rough day. I remember that very clearly. And it was on the class, we were on a break in class, and I stayed in the room. I didn't leave or anything. And I went in my bag and I got the package out, and I knew what it was. I could tell that it was from England. I knew what it was. But when I opened it and I saw all of the things that she put in this package, and then I saw the card, I just put it back in the package. I didn't even open anything else and look at it. I just put it all back in the package because I could feel myself getting welled up because I was having a hard day. So that really, really touched me. So thank you so much for that wonderful, wonderful, thoughtful gift. It truly was perfect. I loved it. Thank you. Remember I was talking about the peacock bag that Lori from Just Keep Knitting made. This is a yarn project bag. And I told you that she made a tote bag. This was a custom request. I wanted a large tote bag, which she made, but I chose the fabric on the outside and the interior. You guys, look at this. Look at this bag. And then look how big it is in there. So it's got pockets on both sides. It's got a pocket on the exterior. And the fabric says creativity rules, make, do, and mend. Just keep making, made with love. You can make it happen. One day at a time. The best is yet to come. Make, do, and mend. And then, it says start somewhere. It has all these sayings on it. But you know what I love? If all else fails and I can't find a ruler, guys, it's got a freaking ruler on it. It's got a ruler on it. I can measure with my tote bag. I love this bag, and it's so well made. It's like quilted. It's thick and heavy and durable enough to hold all my crap. So I have one more thing left to show you guys. It may or may not take a minute. I'm going for it. I'm scared that my video is going to stop. If it stops, I'm recording this again tomorrow, I guess. All right, I'm going to go through this quickly. My homemade needle minders. I have needle minders. I've decided that when I travel a lot for business and for personal, that my souvenir of choice is always going to be something that I can stick a magnet on, because what better souvenir than a needle minder for a stitcher? So this is from my trip to Boston. My little glittery lobster. A sparkly lobster. I'm missing stuff. You know, I just made this big old spiel and found one needle minder that I made from a trip. There's more in here. I don't know where they are. I went to Punta Cana and I got a quarter. Well, it looks like a quarter, but it's not. It's Punta Cana coin and a penny. And I put magnets on it. There's the penny. I'm gonna drop it. That's a Punta Cana. It's a Punta Cana? No, it was the Bahamas. So this is a Bahamian penny, but I can't even pick it up. And I think the quarter is on my Death by Cross Stitch. Guys, it's in the rubble. I can't. From Disney, I took a keychain of the letter L with Mickey and took the little leather strip off the keychain and made a needle minder. What is about needle minder that makes you want to say needle minder? What is that? Here's what okay, start showing you the stuff I made. I got stuff on clearance from Michaels. Dropping stuff. Got stuff on clearance from Michaels that I made into a needle minder. But fun fact, I bought this needle minder. I got it for like $15. I saw this at Michaels for like $3.99. This whole thing for $3.99. But we support one another and it's all good. I'm just saying they have pretty stuff there too. I got this turtle. This one was like $5, I think. This rest of the stuff was on the clearance rack, and when I say clearance rack, some of this stuff was like 3 for 99 cents. 3 pieces on one card for 99 cents. The Buddha that was on my Desiderata, this one, it's an elephant doing all kinds of crazy things in this hand. All 3 of those were on one card for 99 cents total. I got this and this on one card for 99 cents. This was like $3.99. This was like 49 cents. Go to Michael's clearance rack, guys. $3.99. I think that's all of them. Well, no, it's not all of them. No, it's not all of them. It's all of them in here. Then, on Amazon, something is going to fall and it's going to be the loudest crash ever in life. On Amazon, I got 2 packs of these like novelty buttons, these novelty pins, and they were really cheap. But what I loved about the pins is one package was like a bunch of really corny sayings. And when I say corny, I mean corny. And then the other ones were shows from my childhood. I couldn't resist. So in no particular order. I think you'll know which is which. We have Come to the Dork Side. I've been there a few times. We have Incognito. I get these black ceramic magnets from Michael's or Joann's, Hobby Lobby. Guys, if you get these, they work really, really well. Make sure you wipe them down with like an alcohol swab or something because they leave residue, like black smudges. So yeah. This one says, "You want some of this?" Kinda. You can't do that on television. Gotta be of a certain age to remember that one, guys. Who gives a fox? Who gives a fox? Full House. Oh. Smarty Pants. Golden Girls, because obviously Golden Girls. Avalanche. Avalanche, The Wonder Years. It's one of my favorites. Miso Cray. Miso Cray. Not a morning person. Smart Cookie. Double Dare TV show. Punky Brewster. Charles in charge of my days and my nights. Who's the Boss? Don't remember the theme song. She's a small wonder. Why am I singing? 21 Jump Street. Silver Spoons Together. Look at Ricky Schroeder. That's back when he was Ricky Schroeder and not Rick Schroeder. Fancy Schmancy Saurus. He is so funny. Take a chill pill. Look at the little pill cussing. Take a chill pill. I'm cool. I'm cooler. Because he's got his sunglasses on. He's cooler than the other Ice Cube. See? It's cooler. M square pegs. And guys, for those of you that don't know, this is where Sarah Jessica Parker really started. Square pegs. Not Sex in the City. Fun fact. And this is the ultimate needle miter to end all needle minders. Trisha, I know you're going to love this as much as I do. This needle minder, Trisha, and I'm saying this only to you, Trisha, is a pug in a Speedo with sunglasses who's sexy and he knows it. I'm just saying. Trisha. That's Lucy. That's Lucy and that's Bella. You know he's snoring on the needle minder. So that's all, folks. That's all I got. I'm going to end this sucker before it times out on me and it pisses me off. But I've shown you everything. I think my haul, my whips, my nene, my bolt of fabric, guys. This is up there with the Afghan. We all remember the Afghan, don't we? My fully finished object. I've shown you everything. All the goods. So nothing says welcome back to Flosstube like 2 nice long juicy videos. So there you go. From my heart to yours. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you stitched along with me. This is the last 8 months of my crafty life in a nutshell. So I'm going to put this stuff away now before somebody comes up here and looks in this room and sees it. I wish all of you happy stitching, happy Sunday. Welcome to fall, autumn, whatever you want to call it. It's cool and the leaves are about to change and it's the best time of the year. So enjoy it. And I'll see you next time. Happy stitching.